Okay, so today we're going to talk about why I think YouTube is a better platform than Instagram. As of right now, I feel like everyone is going through a phase where they all just feel very personalityless. If I talk about myself, then as a kid, I was someone who really used to pursue a lot of things. I was someone who really used to love art. I used to do things when I was bored. I used to think a lot of stuff. But as of right now, all of my thoughts are just consumed with mass, overly produced things, which are not really relevant to me. Um, but at the same time, let's say if I take an example of making slime when I was a kid, that was something which I really found unique. But when I now think about it, when I now talk to people of my age who also made slime back then, there's a lot of people. I am not the only one who used to make slime back then. But as of right now, if I find something interesting, I am immediately flooded with other people making the same content or pursuing the same interest. And that makes me feel like that I'm not really holding a personality, that I'm really, honestly, personality less, one might also say, which is fine in its own. But at a place like Instagram, where everyone is trying to be someone unique, where everyone is trying to be someone who they are, or stand out from the crowd, it's really weird because now suddenly you don't have your own personality, and this is why I miss having my own unique little personality or a set of things that I love. For example, everyone when they were a kid, they used to love having ladyfinger on sleep. I used to love ladyfinger ki sabzi. It was the best thing ever. But almost every kid used to like getting the same sabzi for their dinner or whatever. However, I wasn't really focusing on others. I wasn't really focusing on what X person would think, or if I wouldn't care about if I'm being niche or not, if that makes sense. So, yeah, eventually I feel like everyone wants to make their attention span higher. Everyone wants to get their brain from all the brain rot that is happening. Nobody wants to be having their brain fried again because that's what Instagram is doing to you eventually. And so, yeah, this is why I genuinely believe from the bottom of my heart that Instagram is going to be a dead app again. I mean, it's really a place where you're obligated to be. So, I would like to take my words back. I don't think that Instagram is going to be a dead place. It is a place where we all have to show up no matter what because it's massive. Even though it's a place where not everyone is being true, or even if it's a place where not everyone is showing how they really are, it is not going to die. Whereas you look at a place where, let's say, YouTube, it's a long form content. You can connect with me better, you can see my thoughts better, you can see what I'm doing at the time as well, right? So, this is why I truly believe that Instagram is going to be a place where you can connect, but eventually, if you want a real human interaction, which Instagram doesn't really have, you will have to come to YouTube for it. Because, yeah, also humans in general are a very social human, social creature. We really like spending time with people, we really like spending time with other humans, and that is something which Instagram lacks. um, Sometimes I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but sometimes the more you engage more with the type of reels that has someone speaking in them for an X amount of time, even though it's not very long, but a lot of people would want to interact with people who are talking to them because we all crave that one human touch. And so Instagram is doing a great job at keeping us connected, but we're very far away from everyone at the same time. So this is where I think Instagram is going to have its own downfall. This is where I think YouTube will be booming once again in the upcoming year. And so I want to be making content over here, not because of this entire Instagram is going to die and YouTube is going to win, but mostly because I am someone who has a lot of thoughts in my mind when I'm doing something, or when I'm not doing something honestly. When I'm free, when I'm not doing anything, when I don't have a lot of shit going on in the background. I think that is when I just have, just like how Michael says it, I got so many songs in my head, just gotta get them out. That's where I feel like this plays a massive role in my life, because I want to really get all of my thoughts out, and I want to maybe even connect to people who are like minded in some ways, who also think the same thing. I know that this, what I'm doing right now, might not be interesting to you, but that's okay. I would want to know where or how do you interact with your interests. And yeah, again, circle back to why I think Instagram is going to die and YouTube is going to win. I don't know, I could also be wrong, because YouTube has been my childhood. Lol. But yeah, YouTube has always been my childhood, something that I really resonate with. However, the type of content that I consume now is a lot different from what I used to consume back then. But I'm a YouTube baby. I haven't changed at all. Was I distracted? Yeah, for sure. I think Instagram was something which I felt was going to be the big thing, until the algorithm honestly changed everything about it. Now you're fed everything. You can't really control what is going to end up in your feed, which is something that YouTube really conquers with. YouTube's algorithm, YouTube's feed is insane. It's unmatched. It's something which you can't really beat, honestly. And so yeah, I think that sums up why I think Instagram is not that great. Even though I really use Instagram, I really really use Instagram, but I want to be changing that into something that is a lot better, which is YouTube, something that will help me actually not make my brain fry, because I see it happening. I see myself changing in ways that I don't really want to when I'm using Instagram. I don't want to be addicted to something that is, it's really fake. I feel like Instagram is fake. Not that people on there is fake, but the trends that happen there is very fake. I'm someone who really enjoys using Instagram, but that's the thing, it's very addictive, which I don't want. I feel like if I'm talking to someone of my age, there was this whole ass era of making slime and fidget spinners, which I really enjoyed. But as of right now, I don't enjoy some specific era, so I feel like I should make stories about myself. Something which I talk to, let's say, if I talk to someone in the future, then I want to be telling them some stories about myself, right? At least having a personality, which as of right now I don't think that I have. And so yeah, I think this is me trying to change myself. This is me trying to find who I am in ways that I didn't really think of before. Hope this helped. I don't think that this would have helped anyone, but sure, if my words were meaningful to you, then I think I will be back tomorrow night as well, practicing maybe something else, but talking about some different topic in the same way, or even changing the way. I don't know. Who cares? This is just the first video. This is just the very basic of whatever that I want to do. I'm so sorry if that was weird to you. Anyways, thank you and good night. I'm really glad that my storage didn't run out. But yes, see you soon. Bye.